like you lost another one.
What's up? What's going on with y'all? Welcome back to another phenomenal episode, another phenomenal show on the YPC podcast, ho. We got a good SOS coming for y'all. But first and foremost, can we please drop some knowledge? I can't even talk right now. Can we please make some noise in the building? But Mr. JB, Jello is back yet once again.
Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Another episode. I'm excited to be here with y'all, talk to y'all, and listen to y'all. Let's get it.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So, Jello, you brought this SOS up. I don't know if you remember, but you said it, and after you said it, I was like, that could be one. But then the more I thought about it, my skin started to boil. My blood started boiling, and my spine started to crawl. So I said, let me write this BS down. I said, because it got to be put a stop to it. Y'all know I always say, one day I'm going to bring y'all a Satisfied. But damn it, it's not today. Send a Satisfied. 3-leg carts in Walmart. Yes, I said 3-leg carts in Walmart. Everybody know when you go to Walmart, it's always that one buggy cart. They got the broken ass wheel on it, and it's either spinning in circles like it's on crack cocaine or something, or it's not moving at all. So now every time you try to, you leaving skid marks. They can literally track you through the grocery store from all the skid marks you done left all across the Walmart floor. Mm-hmm. And it is simply because they will not fix these 3-legged carts in Walmart. And it ain't just Walmart, because there's other places too. But
like Target.
Bro, exactly. Target for us bougie people out here. I say us because I shop at Target too. But
he's like, I'm not broke, I'm broke. Okay, I must shop at Target. My bad.
Bruh, we gotta put a stop to it. I don't know who it is. Do we even have anybody who fix bucket carts, or do they just let them go till they die out? Like,
I think they let them go till they can't go no more.
That's terrible.
So, because I be pulling them little carts, and my whole cart look like it's limping, bro. It's like,
what y'all be doing with these bucket carts?
It's announcing my location at all times. It's like, I be just trying to get away from people, and that shit's like,
you know what it is? I don't figured it out. The reason why these bucket carts are breaking down is because y'all letting y'all badass kids get on the front of it
and jump on them,
ride on them, especially when they walk around here looking like Idaho potatoes moving around. And you know,
that is wrong for you to even mention. Oh my God! I was like, look, a potato.
Bro, he said, look at a potato. I looked around. I said, what are you talking about? It's a little kid. It's a little kid in a tan t-shirt and some brown shorts.
He looked like a lumpy potato. I'm not gonna lie.
He walking around like, it was a big kid. I ain't gonna lie. And all I heard was, "Ooh, look at a potato." I never seen potatoes move on their own before. And I looked, bro, it was so funny. I had to walk off and look. I had to pretend like I was looking at fruit because I couldn't stop laughing. I said, he really looked like if you put his ass in a plastic bag, people mess around thinking people try to go buy him.
He did. I'm not. That was my bad. The moment it came out, I was like, "Oh no, I didn't just say that," because I'm like, I got a kid too. But nah, this little man looked like
your kid actually is not that big.
Nah, but he did look like a little lumpy potato.
Yeah, look, is that? Oh, you know, he reminded me of. Did you ever see that thing on the news that came out and they was talking about the lady that sued McDonald's for $1 million because she said McDonald's made her kid fat?
What?
Yes, and then she went to court and actually won the case. That's the part that pissed me off. She won $1 million.
Hold up. Hey, let me sue. Let me sue.
I was like, they be selling me Big Macs too, but I ain't never sued them before. Now, granted, let's be honest, McDonald's is you can look it up. McDonald's does make $1 billion a day, so they're not really hurting for money. But still, it shouldn't matter if they're making $1 billion a day or not, because that $1 billion don't just go to one person. That $1 billion got to get stretched across
It's still a business.
All of them, across the United States, across the world, because McDonald's across overseas too. So it's like
I heard the McDonald's overseas look better.
I heard that too.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to a little bit.
Yeah, I heard the portions are smaller too. I heard
Smaller or more?
I heard the portions are like the
Why are you making it seem like the portions are big here?
Well, no, you're right. But no, I'm saying because apparently overseas they really take pride in like savoring their food. That's what I heard.
So it's more flavorful.
So it's more flavorful, and they give you like smaller portions because they expect you to order a lot because they want you to enjoy your meal, right?
Is it cheaper?
I mean, I would assume so because when I looked at the ratio between USD to Korean won, it's actually a pretty big difference. But I mean,
we're about to find out.
We're about to find out, I guess. By the way, for those of y'all who don't know, yes, me and Jello both in the military. We all plan on getting deployed soon. They're not gonna give y'all too much information, but what I will say is, soon to come, next weekend may be, it could possibly be Jello's last episode for a couple of weeks. Not a long time, just for a couple of weeks until we get settled into the country we're gonna be in. Can't tell y'all can't tell y'all any details or anything, but
You kind of already did.
Yeah,
it's
right.
whatever, but no specifics.
But no specifics. But but we ain't leaving at the same time, so we gonna, it's gonna be a little hectic trying to figure out the time frame. So I might still be here, and we might get another episode in. But as of right now, I might see some new guests on here for a couple of weeks until we get settled in where we at, and then we'll get back to it. Y'all see Jello again.
The regular schmurgler.
But for now, we here, and we about to rock it out for y'all. Topic of the day. We talking about stereotypes, man. I feel like stereotypes is something that's been going on for too long. I get stereotyped a lot for everybody who walk up. You remember that lady when we was in Walmart parking lot there?
Oh, yeah.
She told us something. How tall are you?
I was looking at her. I was oh.
And she came up so weird. She said, how y'all doing? Like, we've been talking to her the whole time we've been in the store. And I was like, who are you? And then she's like, what you is? Like 6 foot? I said, nah, man, I'm like 5'2". And then she started laughing. And then she was like, how is you tall? You is for real? I said, I'm like 6 foot. She said, oh, okay, yeah, my son, he like 6'5", 6'6".
You know what I noticed, bro? People like talking to you.
They do.
Bro, it was so weird. We were at the store, you got stopped by at least, the woman was the third person.
Yes.
It's so weird.
People just walk. I don't know if it's because maybe I need to have more of a I don't know if I need to be more mean to people.
Don't fuck with me, or
yeah, do I need to what do I need to say? What do I need to do? And that's a stereotype in itself. Just because I'm tall, you think I want to compare height to people? I don't care how tall your son is. Your son could be 7'5" or 1 foot nothing, or
6 feet under.
Yeah, I'm
kidding. He's either 6 feet up or 6 feet down.
I don't care about how tall your son is. I don't care that you need to get some on the top shelf. I will help you if you ask me, but once I help you, that is not time to start a conversation about do I play basketball or not. Every tall person does not play basketball, okay?
That's a damn shame, though.
Bro, I can't tell you how many times I got in that question. You play basketball? No, you lying. What you ain't playing? What you ain't on the court for? You should be on the court right now. Or I could be in an office as a CEO making money while your ass on the court. Why are you even bothering me? I'm just trying to buy bread, bro. I'm just trying to get some bread for my ham sandwich.
I'm trying to make some panini.
I'm just trying to get my pasta noodles. That's all I came here to do. I'm just trying to go home and make some spaghettis. All right. But nah, man, it's a big thing out here. That's not the only stereotype.
Some panini later.
Huh?
I'm probably gonna make some panini later. I was just thinking.
You
about
gonna make some Alfredo?
No, panini. Never had that.
Panini. Okay. I thought you were talking with the Alfredo sauce.
No. That's a plan. But
yeah.
Not now. Stereotypes.
How do stereotypes even get started? Like who? We need to find him and beat his ass. But how did he even manage to make people start believing in stereotypes? How do stereotypes get started?
I think it started that oh man, I can't do this. I bet this guy can. Why do you think he can do it? Look at the muscles on him. Look at how tall he is. Look at the smile on his face, and look at this, and then the comparisons
So it's a
happen.
comparison.
And then
Out
so
of envy.
therefore
Is out of
he
envy?
must be well.
Is that envy or jealousy?
Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe a little bit of both.
Just say it again.
Oh, yeah. So it's a little bit of jealousy and envy. Depends on how you look at it, you know. So it could be a little bit of both from here and now. So
You know, here's something funny. My dad called me the other day. He said he was on, he was on the phone. He said he was at the truck stop. He said, I don't know. I really understand now where I get all my emotions from. Because this dude is more emotional than a woman on her period sometimes. I love it.
maybe that's a stereotype too. Huh?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that's a stereotype too.
But nah, dude called me and he said, man, Chris, I gotta tell you something. I said, what? He said, you ain't gonna even believe this. I said, what? What happened? I'm thinking somebody got hurt. I'm thinking he might be hurt. Mm-hmm. He tells him, man, I was at the truck stop today. I seen this dude get out of his truck and he walked by. He's walking with a cane. He said, Chris, his legs were so big. This dude was so big, Chris. Like, he was so big that he needed a cane to walk with. That's just how big his legs were.
He's a driver?
Yeah, my dad's a CDL driver.
No.
But yeah, the guy was too, yeah.
Oh.
And he was like, because when I tell you, he said, the man's odor was so bad. He said, this dude, he said he smelled like a homeless person. And he was like, Chris, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. He said, make me feel bad, man. Because he said, the man walking with a cane, he said, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went on to the other side of the truck. He said, I got a little emotional. I teared up a little bit. I said, you started crying. I said, because he fat and you ain't. I said, what you crying for? So
I thought the stench got in his eye.
yeah, that's what I'm So, but no, he was like, he said, yeah, man. He said, you know, I ain't gonna he said, I'm gonna tell you something else too, Chris. He's like, don't take this the wrong way. He said, but sometimes man, I am a little jealous of you. And I said, what you mean? He said, cause man, I be seeing he said, I see your post. He said, you look fit, you look good. You got your 6-pack now. He said, you looking fit, you looking good. He said, and I wish I still looked like that. He said, but ever since I screwed up my shoulder, he said, I can't go to the gym like that no more. So, and he was like, sometimes it make me feel some type of way. He said, I'm proud of you. He said, don't take it the wrong way. He said, I am proud of you. He said, but sometimes I do be feeling some type of way because I be like, I hear you bragging about how good your body looking, how females be looking at you and stuff. And he was like, and I wish I had that too, but I don't. He said, I'm probably never going to get that again because of how my body has broken down too. Now, I don't believe that's true. I feel like, you know, he did say something about, and I get his shoulder is messed up, but I feel like there's a way to get around that because my shoulder's messed up.
If you're dedicated, there's always a way to get around it. Let's say,
because technically my shoulder's messed up, and I'm infantry, so I'm doing combat, and my shoulder's messed up. So yeah.
Okay, I see. So stereotypical views on people starts, well, not always, but either out of envy or jealousy, right? So you look at the person, you either wish you were them or you wish they weren't that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. If we feel like, this could be a stereotype in the sense, goddamn, there's a lot of stereotypes. I feel like it's a stereotype inside of a stereotype. The stereotype of women comparing themselves more than men. Because they always stereotype not stereotype, but they always say like, a lot of women be looking at these Instagram models or women in the magazines and stuff. Dang, man, if I had her body, da-da-da-da-da-da. And they always say, man, what you sit here comparing yourself to all these Instagram, what you compare yourself to, you know? But could that be a stereotype in itself? Because, I mean, truth be told,
I wonder.
I feel like men do it too, but we just don't make as big of a uproar or big of a statement about it. But maybe, I don't know.
Okay, I've seen it with my own eyes when a woman is comparing herself to like, look at this body. But some do say, oh, this is what I want. Some people say, this is something I'm reaching for, right? And they go for it, right? I know someone that just say, I want this type of body. And so they aim for it and they go for it. But some will like, man, damn, I don't look as good as her. She probably get all this. And you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It depends on what you do after seeing it because we all know it's there. Stereotypes, man, that's crazy.
I feel like, can we just make a statement real quick? It's going to sound kind of fucked up, but it's the truth. Can we just make a statement and saying that some of y'all be out here comparing yourselves to these other people in these magazines and stuff, or not even comparing yourselves, y'all be trying to look like them, when y'all just don't. And what I mean by that
He
is...
said you look like a lumpy potato. Stop trying to look like a carrot.
I did not say that.
Yeah, okay.
He said that.
Okay.
No, but think about it, man. It's a lot of people out here with they first name Mercedes, but they don't name their child Mercedes, but their child like a Buick.
That is so fucked up. But yes. But the child's name shouldn't have anything to do with it.
Or no, but seriously, let's get this. That was a joke. But let's get serious for a second. Think about how them females go on like Shein or something like that, and they buy these nice dresses that look amazing. And it's not that you have a raggedy body. You could have a nice body, but maybe you just a little bit thicker than she is. Because some of these models, they need a ham sandwich. Just be honest. And
they be looking like chopsticks,
bruh. And it's like they got that hourglass figure, which is cool. And if because of their shape, and because of their figure, and because they have their curves in a certain way, that dress looks better. Gonna look good on them. But it may not be for you. And it's not to say, oh, you gonna look ugly in that dress. It's just the fact that your curves are in different places. And it's like so
you're saying if you see a red dress, okay, and you a little overweight, don't put it on and expect to look like, I don't know, Rudolph the Red. Instead, you're gonna look like some goddamn Lightning McQueen. I get it.
Bruh.
Don't wear things that you see on Shein. Don't wear things that you see.
Lightning McQueen is crazy.
I'm just saying, if you shape like Lightning McQueen, you just.
I'm just saying, and dudes, I feel like dudes do it too. Dudes be coming out here and like tank tops, or something like that, and skinny arms. They ain't even got toned enough arms to even look like they need to be wearing a tank top. Not giving them crap saying, hey, don't wear a tank top. You want to wear a tank top, that's on you. But it's like, if you doing it as to like get somebody to notice you, that's the wrong thing to do. Because now you're going based off of comparing yourself to somebody else. And it's like, just if you're going to do it for you, not for somebody else. Same thing with, you ever see them big dudes with skinny legs? They big up top, but they got skinny. Hey.
I didn't even say nothing.
Not me.
Because you definitely big up top, skinny bottom.
That's not what I mean. I'm big up top in a muscle way. I mean big as in fat. I mean big as in they fat up top.
We know what you call you.
Yes, we all know. I got flamingo legs on the bottom, but then I'm muscle up top. I like a strong crackhead right now. But don't judge me, okay, because I'm in the gym working on my legs. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to go later today. But back to the point. You know how you got dudes like, they fat up top. Just be honest. They're a big boy up top. And then, they somehow they got like pretty skinny legs. So now they walking around.
That's a weird combo.
Yeah, but it happens. Now they walking around in a 2XL t-shirt or 2XL like designer shirt and in a 3XL jacket, but then they got on skinny jeans. What you don't need to be wearing skinny jeans and you weigh 250 and not on a good day. Like, come on, not like come on.
Now that you mention it, Sin or Satisfy skinny jeans.
Say what?
Sin or Satisfy.
Sin or Satisfy skinny jeans part 2.
Just wondering.
And I'm just saying, let me be honest with y'all. I'm be honest. I don't wear like legit skinny jeans, but when I go to like American Eagle, they have this brand out called Athletic Skinny, to where it's like loose around the top, like around your thighs and shit. But then around the legs, it gets a little bit more snug.
But you got flamingo legs. Shouldn't be like wearing something that's a little bigger to cover up. Okay.
Calm down.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Calm down. Quit talking about my legs. Quit looking at my legs.
My bad.
For they make for they be telling me, name the podcast episode Chris Legs.
Leg day.
That's the podcast episode, Leg Day. No.
We either talking about 3-legged cartwheels or Leg Day Chris. All right, let's go. This is the new. This is the name of the episode: 3-legged carts or Leg Day Chris.
Oh man, but no, American Eagle got these jeans out, but it's weird because my blue jeans are actually pretty, not that tight around my legs. My blue jeans actually look decent on me. My black jeans, however, look like legit skinny jeans. I don't know if it's because I washed them too many times, and over time they just kind of like gotten tighter around my legs or not. But I really feel like my blue jeans they look better on me, even as athletic skinny jeans. Now, with that being said, People see me in my blue jeans and they think, oh man, you looking dope, you looking clean right now. They see me in my black jeans, they're like, man, the pants too tight. So now as a kid, here's a question. Now, because let's be honest, I have got a little bit bigger. So here's a question. Center satisfied, skinny jeans, and on top of that, let's do a little part 3 with it. Is it just certain people that should be wearing skinny jeans if we're going to say satisfied, and certain people shouldn't, or should we just cancel them all together?
You know what I think?
I'm not opposed to canceling them all together, but I don't think it's necessarily a sin because some people, that's their style.
Hold up. I kind of want to go back earlier to what we mentioned about some women that are wearing things from Shein when it doesn't fit. What that also correlates to the skinny jeans. Reason why I'm going back and forth on this is because I'm like, hey, I think you got to find your style. That's what it is. I don't think we should just cut it off and say, skinny jeans shouldn't be a thing. No. If skinny jeans fit your look, and there are some people when they wear it, it just fit their look. Them. Yeah, and there are some who wear it, they be out here looking like Squidward. I am just saying.
Looking like they got on their little sister jeans.
They got some little toothpick legs going on, brother.
I'm just saying.
So it fits some and it doesn't.
Yeah, so here y'all go. Y'all thankful? Let's go ahead and clap it up real quick. I just gave y'all a satisfied on leg day, okay?
Barely, but okay.
God damn it, it counts, okay? Because they may not get it again. This is a satisfied moment, goddamn me.
All right.
But can we just talk about the stereotype of every black dude wearing skinny jeans is an Atlanta nigga? Okay, everybody that wears skinny jeans is not from Atlanta. I get that's more of an Atlanta thing, but I wore my skinny jeans one time, and I wore them, and they was like, really, bro? You wearing skinny jeans on your date? And I was like, calm down. I said, I'm acting first before I put them on. So I chose a different pair of jeans. And I threw the skinny jeans in the trash because I was like,
they were skinny, huh?
Yeah, they were skinny. They were actual skinny jeans.
Skin tight skinny,
I bought them because I just needed some black jeans, and then when I went inside the PAs, I needed them quick. And the only thing that they had
Did
for
you not
black,
try them on?
only thing they had black for as far as black jeans was straight skinny. I went to the athletic skinny side where they had like the jeans.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I don't own a single black pair of jeans.
You don't own black jeans?
No.
So I was trying to find athletic skinny, and they had athletic skinny in blue jeans, and all those jeans I bought, they look nice on me. But however, they only had skinny black, like regular basic skinny jeans and black jeans.
You just grab it because you wore the black at the time.
So I had to end up going to the mall a couple of weeks later and going inside American Eagle. And I actually take that back. I went back home because I had a pair of an athletic skinny back home. So I brought my athletic skinny from back home up here. But truthfully, although my legs are still skinny, I do think I've put on a little bit of leg muscle. So I think that's the reason why.
I think your legs are naturally skinny. Unfortunately, I don't ever think you're going to have the calves to kick a donkey. But
yeah, I know. I'm not. Because that's genetics. I'm telling you, you look at all my aunts and uncles, all of them are big up top. Not my aunts, but my uncles, big up top, skinny ass legs. My cousin, he looked built up
out of
top.
Everything, you pick the legs, man. Jesus.
He got skinny legs. All my aunts, they got, they skinny. They got skinny arms. They got a little bit of pores from having kids. And then they got real skinny legs. My mom has real skinny legs. It's just genetics, bro. I just can't get around. The only way I'm going to get non-skinny legs is if I eat like a horse and fucking get fat.
Even if you eat a horse, I don't think your legs going to grow. Your top will. I think you can get away. You can get away from the skinny leg thing by becoming Captain America. I'm just saying.
So now I gotta take some serum?
Yeah, you gotta take some serum. Pump them in the right place, and then you're gonna have some extra thick legs. We should thick them over here.
It's all good though, man. Sometimes ladies be wanting a little sugar slim. It's okay.
All right, another stereotype that's out there. I'm not saying it's a common misconception, just another stereotype. But it's mostly for the older generation. Men don't cry.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
How do you feel about that? Because, I feel like that's like right on the nose. Like,
I personally feel like too many dudes be trying to act hard and act tough when they don't have to. Like, and me personally, I also feel like, and it's not me just blaming women, I feel like it's part of men too, because us as men got to hold our own selves to a higher standard. But I feel like 50% of that stereotype came because of women. Think about it. A lot of black men didn't have their fathers, So your mom made them grow up fast and early. You got to be a man, take care of the family. Or they did have their dad in their life, but their dad was all hard and rock solid. Boy, be a man. You need to stop all that crying. Grow up. You need to be a man. So I feel like older men, around our age and older, got instilled in us at a young age that we're not supposed to cry because of, we're supposed to be a man. We're supposed to be tough, rock hard. We're supposed to be going through life just sucking it up. Yeah, you know how many times you hear that as a kid? Suck it up. Stop all that crying. Suck it up. But in all actuality, that's the reason why we have so many toxic men. Me personally, I've had a lot of toxic men was bred because they always sucking it up, holding it in, trying to be trying to be hard, trying to be a man. When if they would learn to open up,
because of that, I also believe that men are more emotional than women because they hold it in. Yeah, but it's not said often because they usually say, "Oh, women are more emotional." I don't believe that.
I believe men are more emotional.
I believe men are more emotional.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not racist against any race, but I do talk a lot of trash about Team Light Skins because.
Oh no, they don't count.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't give a fuck about light skin.
Let's just clap it up real quick. You know why? Because I can't stand Team Light Skin. No,
I'm kidding. I want you guys to know that.
All right, but seriously,
But I do love my women red bone though.
I'm just saying.
Light
skinned women is different. Light skinned women, love them. It's the dudes I be talking about. Come on now, let's be honest. Light skinned dudes, they cry a lot and I don't mean cry like in a cry. They every single time they be whining about stuff, bro. They be like, man, I don't be acting like that because you be doing this. And
my god,
man, you know what? I ain't even got time. And then the girl be like, why don't you just tell me what's wrong? Man, don't even worry about it, bro. I got stuff to do. Then they storm out the room, and then they catch an attitude when she don't move on somebody else. So you gonna just go on with somebody else now? Well, you wasn't talking to me, so I moved on with this dude. And then he's like, man, if you just came and gave me a chance to get my feelings and thoughts together, then say, man, how much time you think we got? Like, Jesus coming back at any moment. You telling something, you just give me time to get your damn thoughts together, ho.
When Jesus come back, I need to be holding somebody's hands. I gotta go.
You ain't got time for you to get your thoughts together. Open up your mouth and tell me what the fuck is wrong with you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Lord, that feels so good getting it off my chest.
Okay, your brothers out there, I love you, all colors, but some light-skinned brother.
Go to hell.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no. Okay, my bad. All right, let's be serious.
Next one.
Because I can't do that because my cousin fiance is Team Light Skin.
You like him?
Hey, Jeff is cool.
He's cool.
He cool. So that's why I can't do that because Jeff is light skin and he cool. So yeah.
All right, the next one is men are less attentive. They pay less attention. They're less attentive.
Do we pay less attention or do we just pay attention to the things we want to pay attention to? Let's answer that.
If you say that out loud, some women, some men are getting in trouble tonight. I'm just saying.
I said louder than.
Oh, whoa. Rewrite that done.
Nah, but for real though, is it that men just are have bad attention spans? Are we just not as attentive as women, or do we just pay attention to the things we actually want to pay attention to? Because me personally, people say I'm not that attentive. I don't know how to stay focused, and I do believe that's true. I feel like sometimes I do lack attentiveness. Like sometimes I feel like I have the attention span of a squirrel. I say all the time as a joke, but sometimes just not. All jokes aside, I do believe that sometimes my attention span does get deviated because my mind is like my heart. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. I feel like in my heart, I actually care about people and I want to give everybody my time. But I'm starting to realize that I can't. But my heart and my mind, I like it on one accord. So because my heart wants to give you my time and Jack my time and this person my time and my boss my time and so on and so forth. Now guess what? In my mind, I'm talking to you and then Jack says something and I want to go to Jack because I want to make sure Jack know I'm paying her some attention. And then here comes this person saying something and now I want to go over here and talk to him and say, oh shoot, Jello ain't forgot about you. And so now I'm coming back to you. Now my mind's all over the place. Now in your mind you think he can't stay focused because he's all over the place. But it really, in all actuality, I'm trying to give everybody a little bit of piece of my full undivided attention versus just saying, hey, you hold on, Jello, what you got to say?
You're spreading yourself thin.
Exactly. So, and that's just me personally. I'm not saying it's for everybody. Some dudes just could be a different story, but for me personally, I feel like that's how I am. I spread myself thin, trying to give every single thing and every single person my full undivided attention. Till it's like now you're getting like only a small portion of it. So now in your mind, he ain't even really here.
Okay. Well, I have something to say about that. So I believe it, but although I believe men are less attentive, but I believe the only reason we say that they are less attentive is because there's something to compare to. Because we're comparing usually to the opposite gender who was more attentive. Why is the opposite gender more attentive? My opinion, not true facts, I wouldn't know, but in my opinion, I really believe that women had to pay more attention to survive back then. For example, when their fathers would sell them for 2 goats and a cow, okay?
Damn, he was way back.
I mean, that's far, but sell them for 2
back,
goats and a cow to this neighbor's son, okay, who she has seen drunk, multiple times at the bar, and she was like, damn, I gotta pay attention to his mood swings, to everything, or else I probably won't survive the night, or I probably won't survive the year, okay? So let's go a little further back than that to where kings and queens used to not sell, but like arrange marriage to the counterpart in order to build an alliance for whatever reason. Now that she is learning, okay, how to survive. I think women pay more attention. It used to be for survival trait, okay? How do I get along in order to not get in this man's bad side? Because, not gonna lie to you, men didn't have to do that. That's why I do believe that women pay more attention to men and look at their ways, look at the way they talk, and they feel some type of way when we're not paying attention because it wasn't bred into us to pay so much attention to the absolute details of little things. But for women, it was like that. Look, pay attention to the man, pay attention to this, pay attention to how he do it, how he talks, how he say it, everything, in order for you to get an inkling of what he's thinking, because we, like you were saying, we don't always speak our mind because we are more emotional. We shut down faster than other women, or than women, period, not other women, than women, because although they cry freely, right? We are told not to cry freely. So therefore, they don't really know what's going on in our mind. So what other ways to pick it up other from picking it up from our gestures or movements or, what we say and how we do it. So I think it was just a survival trait to be paying attention to so much for women. So therefore, if we're getting compared to that, of course we're less attentive. We never had to survive that. We never had to do that.
I'm about to stir the pot a little bit. Do you think attentiveness and awareness are 2 different things? Because I do.
I do.
And you know what I think? I think the difference, but I think the reason why women think like that, because I think women are more attentive and men are more aware. Mm-hmm. And I say that because men have been trained to be aware of surroundings. We're Correct. Aware of what's going on around us, the dangers, the seen and the unseen.
But attentive.
But the women pay more attention to things.
Oh, hold up. Question. Do you think that's why women could be better assassinations than I'm like, look, they're dangerous, man. I feel like women can be dangerous. Women are so dangerous.
I don't even want to think about that because when I'm no longer single, I think that's going to be a problem.
So, like you mentioned, attentiveness and awareness is 2 different things. You know how our brain, we know our nose we can see our nose if we pay attention to it, but our brain ignores it. It's not that we're not aware it's there. We just choose to ignore it. Yeah. So let's say if we look over something and we choose to ignore it, it doesn't mean that it can't kill us. It's just like we're aware that it's there. We're just not aware of the danger that it poses. Yeah. That's why I think women are dangerous. And that's why awareness, yes, as much as it is not the same thing as attentiveness, it does depend on us to determine how much attention you decide to give such thing. Because if it don't matter if you're aware, but if you're not paying attention to whatever may be dangerous, you're still gonna get hurt or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can be aware of your surroundings and still end up getting hurt because you failed to pay attention to that one thing that slipped by because you deemed it unimportant.
Yeah, because you know that old saying, they say everything that's been created by men was improved by women. I feel like, they say men developed the high-rise building, but it was a woman that developed the fire escape. I feel like men were aware that, hey, we might need a bigger building. So they built a high-rise building. But women paid more attention to it and said, hey, what happens if something was to go down and we need to get back out the high-rise building? We can't go back down the same way. Mm-hmm. Let's put a fire escape, something we can get to quicker, and just in case there's a fire blocking the doors. So I just feel like men were aware that we needed this at the table, but women paid more attention to, okay, yeah, we need this table, but we need this at the table.
Okay, I get it. See, I mean, I feel like, man, some men got to give women more credit.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
It's true. It's vice versa. You're right, because women don't give us credit for dirt. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe stop. Before you get shit on.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I remember, was it like last episode or 2 episodes ago when I said women bring the flavor into the home? Although we have the home, but women bring the flavor into it.
They said a man buys the house, but it takes a man to buy a house, to build a house, but it takes a woman to make it a home. That's an old saying. But it's because the man might build the house or he might buy the house. Yeah, he brings the bread or he brings the resources to make it.
I know I need shelter, a roof over my head.
Not very men are decorative, to where they can make the house. Like, I have ideas for my next house. I have ideas, and I'm gonna show you some stuff when we get to the podcast too. But I got some good ideas. But I feel like I would need a woman's touch, which I do want to bring a woman in, preferably somebody who's not a friend. But
he said, "I got no hope."
Yeah,
preferably someone who's not a friend.
I'm gonna bring in somebody who's knows what they're doing and see if they can capitalize on my idea and make my house even more extravagant than I already was hoping for it to be. But I have big high hopes for my first, it's gonna be here for the next couple of years. So, I definitely want to look into get me in my next place and making it very homey. And then when my years are up here, I could always keep this house. I could always sell it. I could always, whatever I want to do, go back home. I could stay close to here, whichever one I choose to do. Just all depends upon me. But I do believe that, men don't give women enough credit and how much they add to what we've already done. And I do feel like at the same time, women should give men credit and hey, yes, you did add on to this, but he built the foundation, I feel like, and I get it. Some women have to deal with raggedy dudes that don't even know how to build a foundation because they haven't grown. And so it's there's a lot of women who...
who doesn't know how to build a foundation?
Who?
Some men that had things handed out to them, especially by their parents. They were handed the foundation. Now, if you start from over, they don't know how to.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rich boys out here who, as long as the money flowing, they good. But you make them go broke, they have a panic attack. And
they don't know how to build it.
It's a sad statement, unlike people like us, where we came from the bottom. We came from slumps.
Bottom, now we're here.
And guess what? We paving our own way, and it means that much more to us when we get there. Which is why I want my kids to never have to want anything. I want my kids to go to the best school. I want my kids to have everything I didn't have. But I also want my kids to understand what it means to earn $1.
I want my kid to understand struggle. I don't want my kid to know struggle, but you better understand struggle.
Exactly.
If you don't understand struggle, you're gonna struggle.
Because some people they give me high horse after their parents give them all this money. I get it. Your mom or dad is famous. I get it. Whatever. Or your mom and dad is rich. Cool. Good for you. But let's say your mom and dad died. Let's say somebody stole from your mom and dad. Let's say something was to happen and let's say all your parents' money came from stock market and the stock market shut down. Guess what? You ain't gonna have no money. And if remember that episode Dark Knight Rises when they went to the stock market and started stealing everybody's money?
That shit
what if that actually happened? Not trying, just be honest. What if that actually happened and all the money that your parents had in their account and they had a trust fund for you and then they was giving you allowances? What if the allowances stopped? What if the trust fund disappeared? What if every single account you and your parents own went zero tomorrow, would you have the tools and resources to survive? And I guarantee you, a lot of people would say no.
Well,
Or
they would say yes.
They would say yes
because they're not in the situation without knowing. They're like, oh yeah,
but
I
I
can
feel
survive.
like I'm telling you, I feel like if they really got put in the situation, they'll find out that answer changed real quick.
Yeah,
that answer changed real quick.
No handouts.
And I think it boils down to one specific thing. And I wrote this thing down. I wrote this down. I said, changing how we think to become more of who we are. And when I said that, what I mean is this. It doesn't matter if you have a handout, and it doesn't matter if you don't have a handout. It doesn't matter what stereotype people give you. People give me a stereotype all the time about how skinny my legs are and about how
long legs.
Yeah, I get the stereotype of I should be playing basketball. And people used to tell me when I was younger, when I was like 6'2", before I reached this high 6'4", when I was 6'2", bro, I'm telling you.
You're trying to touch God, aren't you?
No, just God. When I was 6'2", people tell me I'm a waste of height because I'm not playing basketball.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they used to tell me stuff like that. I'm a waste of height. But guess what? I used to let that belittle me. I used to let that bring me down. But I had to learn to change the way I think about myself so I can become more of who I am. Because, yes, I'm 6'4", but guess what? I'm a 6'4" businessman, okay? I'm not a 6'4" ball player. I'm not a 6'4" rapper. I'm not a 6'4" thug, even though I grew up close to the hood. I'm not a 6'4" drug dealer or none of the other stereotypes they try to give black men. I'm a 6'4" businessman. And it took the time of me choosing to change what I think about myself to become more of who I am and get past the stereotypes and get past what other people think about me and what other people thought about me. And that's what some of y'all have to do. Y'all have to change your vernacular of how you think about yourself and start worrying about, and it's not just me just preaching, because I still struggle with this. I still struggle with caring so much about what people think about me. Because anybody who knows me knows I actually love to dance. But I do.
You do?
I do. But hear me out. But
we gotta go boogie, brother.
Remember when we was at the party? Yeah. And they was playing a stupid truth or dare game? And she was like, go twerk to All There by Glorilla. And you was like, that's gonna hurt his manhood. You wasn't lying. I was caring about what people thought of me, and I was like, I'm not about to twerk in front of a bunch of niggas. I was like, what the fuck? I said, what is wrong with this shit? So I just ignored her until she moved on to somebody else. Because I thought it was stupid. My point exactly, just putting myself out there, being a little transparent with y'all. That was me caring about what other people thought versus just having fun. Because deep down inside, I dance to that song all the time. But in that moment, I was caring about what other people thought of me because it was more than just my close friends. It was like people who I hang out with, but just not on a regular basis, right? So I was like, caring about what other people thought of me. I was like, I'm not about to talk in front of a bunch of dudes and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. It like, whatever you want to do, whether it is dancing to a song or starting a business or playing ball, opening a restaurant, whatever you want to do, you have to just learn how to stop thinking. You have to learn how to think for yourself and change the way you think and change the think about what other people thinking about me and change, hey, what do I think about me? And allow that to thrust you forward into who you are, you know?
You need some strong will to do that, though. Because people will say stuff, words will hurt, okay? And they will always say things about you. But you got to be able to, like, have a strong will and maintain momentum to push yourself forward. I get it.
Yeah, tap it up real quick, man. Strong will. I like that. Strong will.
Have strong will to push forward.
You know what's crazy? We ain't even hit an hour yet, and we almost done.
Damn. But it's good though. I mean, like, because it feels like it's flowing. Yeah, it's flowing.
But so that was my biggest point, man, is to getting people to see things differently. You know.
Talking about seeing things differently. A common misconception I've been thinking about. You know how people be saying, "Oh man, you're blind as a bat." Bats are not blind.
They're really not.
They're really not. They can see. They have eyeballs and they can see. It's just that they use echolocation in order to move around, but they can't see. Point of what I'm trying to make is the reason I'm saying that is people say things just because they don't always know the full truth. Okay,
they're not knowledgeable.
They're not you. They don't go find out for themselves. Yeah, to be honest, for a long time,
that was a stereotype. That thing.
Yes, for a long time, people are saying, "Oh man, I'm blind as a bat." They're out here thinking bats are actually blind. Bats are not. They have eyes. They can see, but they use echolocation to move around. So at the same time, you will always find people who think things of you that is not true. You will always find people who are feeling some type of way just because of the way you are. So use your eyes. Even if they don't think you have any, use them.
Bro, for real, like,
push yourself forward.
People say all kinds of, I'm blind as a bat. You know, I don't hear all kinds of crazy acronyms. You know, they say stuff like, and yeah, what they call them? They call them, what do they call them? They used to call them, superstitions, right? You know, all the different superstitions come with, you know, like, if my right hand itching, that means I'm about to get some money. Or
if my left hand itched, that means I'm losing money?
Yeah, I was like, or you just got done taking the shit and you need to go wash your hands. Like,
or the blood vessels inside your hands out here like, look.
Yeah, it's like, what you mean? Oh, they say, oh man, don't step on that crack. You're going to break your mama's back.
What?
Your mama's back. It's fine. Like, she's completely fine.
But I get it, though. Some superstitions were made for jokes, and some were made out of seriousness because they didn't know any better. And some are just taken from so long ago that was, back then, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to be disrespectful. Back in the early 1600s, we were stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
Compared to how we are now in 2024. And we are stupid compared to how we will be in 3021. So, point of the story is, we will continuously grow. So, we can't keep using same old words from back then that was made out of a thoughtless word, person. So,
I'm just saying. You know, it's funny. You know, it was crazy. Some people say, they used to say, black cats means bad luck. And I was like, I know a cat named Magic. Keyword, Magic. What, and it's like, her name was Magic, and this was the sweetest female cat out of the hat. She would literally jump in your arms. She would, like, walk up to you like a dog, and she would, like, jump in your arms and purr and play. And she would, like, she was the most loving cat I've ever met in my entire life. Apparently black cats are bad luck, just like people say. I mean, I've heard a lot of crazy stuff, I think sometimes too, and this is coming from a person who is a Christian, sometimes those religious superstitions go too far. Like, I hear people tell me, they say cats represent evil. I've heard that. I've heard dogs represent doubt.
Wait, what?
I've heard that. I'm telling you, I hear some crazy.
It don't make sense, man.
I've heard my grandma used to tell us that when it was thunderstorming outside, we had to go sit in the hallway because that meant God was working. And it's like, it's a thunderstorm. Like,
what?
Yeah. We used to have to sit in the in the hallway in the living room until the storm was over. You know how long
God is working.
You know how long storms could go on? We were sitting there for 4 hours. 4 hours? I'm just boom, boom. And you know what it was? She was fearful. She was scared of the storm. And she was scared of what could happen. So she treated it like it was like a hurricane, I guess, or something. I don't know what she was thinking. But she treated it as if, like, because she was scared, she tried to put that fear on us. Turns out I still love thunderstorms. But she tried to put that fear on us in the sense of, like, making us sit in the hallway. And I love my grandma. I love her to this day, even though she's passed away. Lord rest her soul. I love my grandma. But what I am saying is, some of these things y'all be teaching y'all kids, you need to stop saying that. Like, because, like, telling your kid he sit in the hallway until the storm is over, and during when the storm is going on for like an hour now, that is not fair to you or that kid. Like, y'all need to get on with y'all lives.
Another thing, I'm not gonna dismiss old people's words.
Oh, man,
let me tell you why. So they might have experienced something. Let's say supernatural or whatever. They might have experienced something and they learned how to somehow get away from it, avoid it, or stop it, or whatever. So as generation goes on, we stop believing, right? So this, I'm not coming for white people, but you see them white kids be like, oh, let me play this little Jumanji book. Let me pick up this book. Let me do this, right? But
he said Jumanji book.
I know. I picked Jumanji book for a reason because I love Jumanji movies, and that was funny. And they picked it up, right? Not knowing what the hell it was.
Yeah.
So point of the story is, there some people are warned about certain things, right? And they're like, oh no, that's not true, just because you didn't experience it. I'm not saying dismiss everything, but there are things which could clearly be explained that you should be looking at. Think about it twice, man.
You know, I know somebody whose mom, their mom was a pastor. Mm-hmm. And you remember the old anime show? Not old, but you know the anime show Dragon Ball Z?
You call it old? How dare you?
I know. That's why I said let me change it. You know Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
So, you know how they turn Super Saiyans, right? Tell me why the mom overheard them say Super Saiyan, but she thought they said Super Satan.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
She thought they said Super Satan. You know, she didn't let them watch Dragon Ball Z for 3 weeks.
No, I can't imagine that. It was like, you will not watch the Super Satan in my house.
They was like, Mama, it's not Super Satan, it's Super Saiyan. And like, what that mean? And so they had to go and
explain it.
It took them 3 weeks for her to convince their mom to let them watch Dragon Ball Z again. I said, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Super Satan.
I shall stop my son from getting corrupted by the devil.
I can just imagine now her throwing holy water on the TV.
You think you can take my kids away from me talking about
like
Super
Peter
Satan?
Griffin off a Family Guy. The power of Christ compels you, Super Satan.
There's a show called Evil on Netflix, and that is a very good show. It really does show how like certain things in that specific way she was wrong, right, for doing that. But at the same time, in that show, it also show how I'm guessing evil can work in different ways in life. So if you guys are interested, take a look at it. It's Evil. It's about this priest or this guy that's wanting to become a priest, a psychologist, and this IT tech dude. The girl don't believe, right? The priest obviously believe. So when she sees some things, instead of saying that's the devil, she find another way to explain it, and which is usually like by going to therapy, psychology, or something like that. So
I would say, I know a lot of times y'all hear me and Jello talk, and we don't really disagree too often. We do, but not as often as I guess people you would.
There are some things we
do, but my point to that is, at some point we're gonna have a panel on here, and we're gonna talk about religion and politics as well. We might talk about politics with just us, but religion for sure. I want to have a panel on here. The reason why I bring that up is because you talked about the show Evil. Remember that TV show that came out called Lucifer? Mm-hmm. That show, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely gives you a warped sense of who Satan really is. Now, obviously, as a Christian, I've always known who Satan really is. I've always known Satan to be, in hell and evil, and it's supposed to be somebody who I denounce, and I'm, serve, and I serve God, and that's the reason why I still go to church. And I still believe that. As a Christian, I still believe that. But it was a good show, and I remember I texted my cousin about it, and he said I texted my cousin about it. He said he tried to get his mom to watch it. His mom didn't want to watch it. I'm not watching a show about Lucifer, and I said, Auntie, I understand your point because I get it. As a Christian, you're not about to watch no TV show called Lucifer. It's literally a TV show about Satan. Mm-hmm. In your mind, you think, why would I watch a show about Satan, right? Mm-hmm. But fast forward, when you actually watch the show, it is nothing like the real Satan who we know
in the Bible.
Who we know who
so,
to be in the Bible.
Which one is wrong and which one is right?
It's like gives you a really warped sense of who he it's like if you're not strong in your faith, put it this way, if you're not strong in your faith, and strong in who you believe, you're gonna be wavering because it definitely does not give you and especially I don't know did you watch all the way to the end? Did you watch every episode?
I finished it. Yeah,
you finished it.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw how it ended, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, for us Christians, we do not believe that's how it's going to end. The devil does not turn into a therapist, okay? That's not how we expect this to go. He's not about to be down there trying to help us get back to heaven, okay? But y'all, that's all that we got, man. I'm not going to hold y'all no longer. We appreciate y'all for always chiming in to the YPC podcast. We love and appreciate y'all. Can we please make some noise for the one, the only Jello being back in the building real quick.
You guys keep blowing my head up. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, always, man. I love doing this.
Like I said, man, we're gonna definitely have a panel in here for one, y'all. So we're gonna get deep into religion.
I feel like that's when we're gonna heavily disagree.
That's
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like,
the only thing is, we're gonna have to find people who can voice their opinion without getting so upset. Because some people, let's be honest, religion topics come up, and if they hear somebody who completely goes against what they believe, they catch an attitude.
Oh my God, there is this passage I read in this book. Okay, it has nothing to. Okay, my bad. You know what? Forget it. Yeah, but in the passage, it did say when you find someone who doesn't agree with you, okay, people tend to attack. Okay, and not physically, right? But like mentally. Just because we don't agree in the same thing doesn't mean we attack each other. Okay, because we don't have the same religion, we don't have the same thought. Okay, and
y'all, me and Jello do not believe the same thing when it comes down to religion.
We don't.
But he's obviously on my podcast. This is because I respect his thoughts and I respect his beliefs, and I respect the fact that he still brings a lot of knowledge to the world, even if we don't believe in the same thing. And that's why I say finding the right people with the right dynamics who can voice their opinion without getting so upset. Because let me tell you something. I'm a Christian. I'm a diehard. I'm Jesus all day. I love going to church. I love reading my Bible. I love worshiping God. I love listening to gospel music. Now, with that being said, I did one time go to a Muslim service, and I went to Muslim service twice, and I did talk to a Muslim. Not because I want to be Muslim, but I feel like so many people, once again, stereotype Muslims to be either bombers or terrorists or weird because they wear the little black thing throughout Walmart and stuff.
Because their prayers are different. Yeah. Because their schedule is different.
Yeah, everything about them, they just crucify Muslims. I went up to a Muslim girl who was very pretty, by the way. She was very beautiful. But I went up to her and I asked her, "Hey, excuse me, what is that you're wearing?" Because I didn't know what a hijab was at the time. And she told me what it was. And I said, "Can you give me some?" I said, "I know you got to go, but can you give me like a little background on it? Because I said, I don't like to assume the worst out of people. I said, so I want to be educated so I don't look stupid, right?" And she educated me. And then I went to a Muslim service twice. And guess what? I got educated on what they do. Now, is it something I'm about? Absolutely not. But I at least got educated on the fact of, hey, don't just condemn somebody or stereotype them to be something that they're not. You see what I'm saying? But, and with that being said, y'all, for us Christian people out there, shout out to Reconciliation International Ministries. They will be having service tomorrow, if anybody's in Georgia. It's 1905 High Point Road, Snellville, Georgia. Love you, Bishop Darrell. Love you to life, man. Hopefully I'll be home soon after this deployment. Y'all know we got to give a shout out to our platforms. We got Apple Podcasts. We got Spotify. We got Google Podcasts. We got everything you can think of, including our number one supporter who makes us the number one show with the biggest impact and the sweetest flow on the West Coast. Y'all know. It's iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank you so much for always giving us a chance to be on y'all platforms. Love you, iHeartRadio. That's it, man. Joe, you got anything else for people?
No. Value yourself. Love yourself. Stop stereotyping, man.
Stop stereotyping. Until next time, man. Whatever you want to do, do it. Whatever you want to be it. And if you cross paths with a raccoon, make sure you shoot it. We out of here.
What? Love y'all, people.